I'm just one woman's opinion, okay? So you don't have to agree with me. But these songs are kind of like an accumulation of, I don't know, honestly, like the last 6 months of my life, I would feel like they sum up. So it's like, we're gonna go on a little journey together. And like any good journey, it begins with an identity crisis. So I wrote this song called Crisis when I had, you guessed it, an identity crisis, because that's what life is about. And I was listening to a lot of If You Ask for a Picture by Blondshell when I wrote this, and it's a fantastic album, and she has a song on there called Change. And it's kind of about like the hurt and pain of like feeling yourself change, and obviously that can sometimes lead to you have to let go of people, you have to, relationships end, things have to change, and kind of the pain of wishing you could still be the same person you were, but the inevitability of knowing you can't deny that you're someone different. So that's kind of what my song is about too. Sorry, Blondshell. But it's called Crisis. Losing a battle, but it's just a feeling. Painted on my bedroom wall. I hate this apartment, the dearly departed, hanging the shadows in the hall. And I sound a little bitter in my explanations, tearing down the channel and I wrote these pages. I could make it good again, but I don't really know what I'm saying. My faith's in crisis, so I bring it to the back of your door. I've never like this, falling through the cracks in the floor. Taking what's been given, 'cause I don't wanna think anymore. Stop trying to fight it, just letting it happen. Seems like it's all I'm good for. Taking my cues from the words of a sandman, sending me dreams I can't afford. Well, it hurts just a little that you think I'm heartless, but I'm guilty as charged. Laying in the darkness, I was taken by the heat of the night, burning scarlet. My faith's in crisis, so I bring it to the back of your door. I've never like this, falling through the cracks in the floor. Taking what's been given, 'cause I don't wanna think anymore. Now memories will make believe we used to joke about being doomed, and I'm breaking down on another train that's probably leaving soon. All my friends are growing up, but sometimes I still hope for you, like a night that no amount of love could ever undo. My faith's in crisis, so I bring it to the back of your door. I've never liked this, falling through the cracks in the floor. Taking what's been given, 'cause I don't wanna think, so I'm taking what's been given, 'cause I don't wanna think, so I'm taking what's been given, 'cause I don't wanna think anymore. Okay, hold on, I need a guitar pick.
Oh, God.
Okay, so this next song is when the journey, and after having an identity crisis, there comes a lot of rage. Because you're kind of like, well, what the hell is your guys' problems? Like, I'm allowed to change. I'm allowed to be a different human being than I was before. And like, surprise, that's how it's always been, bitch. I've been changing this whole damn time. And, you know, I think that I found myself experiencing a lot of kind of anger with that fact of feeling like there were people in my life who did not understand that I could change my mind. But guess what? I can. And I think we have an epidemic going on in society anyways. Everyone's allergic to changing their mind. Nobody likes to be wrong. I love being wrong. I'm wrong all the time because you learn so much. And I will speak with passion and vigor on a topic. And then 5 minutes later, I'll be like, I actually don't agree with anything I just said. Like, and what's wrong with that? Like, normalize changing your mind. Everyone's so afraid of being called a hypocrite. But you know what? Like, I'm a hypocrite, and I'm proud. I mean, like, don't be an asshole about it. Like, admit that you're a hypocrite. Like, you know, because sometimes hypocrites are not self-aware. Normalize being a self-aware hypocrite. Yeah, so this is my song called Hypocrite. Oh my God. I've been taking stock of everything you did. I've been going out and I know I should be staying in. Changing my direction and it's breaking all the glass. But I still need a drink, so pour one fast. And it's 2 a.m. but it feels like noon and I'm up stuck thinking about you. But there's nothing to say and there's nothing to do and I'm out of shit to prove. I'm sorry but I thought you knew. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. I don't mind being wrong. You can live with it, it's alright. Keep on keeping on. Cause you don't really wanna love me if you only see what you want. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. Baby, is that wrong? Get the feeling some of me is still underneath the skin. But I wouldn't recognize her face, I don't know where she's been. You're scrapping me for parts to keep, the ones that fit real nice. If I quiet down, I can stick around in the shadow of your life. But it's 2 a.m. and the wound's not new. Guess I should have something better to do. But I care too much, won't cover it up, cause I'm out of shit to prove. I'm sorry, but I thought you knew. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. I don't mind being wrong. You can live with it, it's alright. Keep on keeping on. Cause you don't really wanna love me if you only see what you want. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. Baby, is that wrong? These optical illusions made intrusions in your mind. And they're all worth $1 and my words are worth a dime. So call me what you wanna, cause it's no business of mine. If I'm already the devil, then you shouldn't be surprised. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. I don't mind being wrong. You can live with it, that's alright. Keep on keeping on. Cause you don't really wanna love me if you only see what you want. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. You're finally catching on. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. I don't mind being wrong. You can live with it, it's alright. Keep on keeping on. Cause you don't really wanna love me if you only see what you want. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. Baby, is that wrong? Hypocrite my whole life. Hypocrite my whole life. I've been a hypocrite, a hypocrite. I've been a hypocrite my whole life. Baby, is that wrong? Now, and I'm sorry if this is inappropriate, the journey's gonna get a little horny. because sometimes that happens.
Okay.
But basically, I'm the type of person who watches Love Island for like the anthropological like effects of it. Because like from a sociological standpoint, you can really learn a lot about human behavior, and like I kind of feel the same way about my job a lot of times. I work at Health Moon, which I love and it's great. Come check us out. Yeah, shout out Moon. Hey. And it's a piano bar, and it's very very interesting. And I'm gonna sound like a self-absorbed asshole when I say this, but I provide a fantasy to people. Drunk people who don't know any better, and I'm cosplaying Rockstar, and I'm wearing a shiny outfit, and I'm confusing them into thinking I'm someone way cooler than I am. But you know, I'm gonna be really vulnerable with you guys. I've gotten a couple of people's numbers, and I don't do that anymore because the few times that I have actually reached out to these people who have given me their numbers, who have said that they adored me, I have not heard back from them. Okay, that's embarrassing to admit, but everyone's been ghosted. It's okay. No one's gonna die. And I was like, that's so interesting. And I was like, you know, the concept of fantasy, desiring a fantasy versus something in reality, there's so much safety and comfort in it, you know, like you won't ever get hurt because that thing will never really touch you. And that thing is also not really real. And I feel that way a lot of the times, you know, it's weird to go from like, when it's a really busy night and you're with all these people and you're singing and you're whipping your hair around, you're like, and then you go home and you're just like staring at yourself in the mirror, disassociating. Like it's you know, it's a dichotomy. I'm like, I'm not the girl that was up there because all her makeup is like smudged and I look psychotic, and I'm gonna put on a high school drama t-shirt and like binge watch a sitcom. That's different. That's not the fantasy that they want. And so I wrote this song called Fool's Gold, just kind of about like desiring fantasy, because I've done it before to people as well, you know, people that kind of like seemed untouchable to me. And there's like a pleasure-pain combination that's very interesting in, you know, desiring people that you'll never have, that aren't even real, to be honest. Okay, this is Fool's Gold. You make it look so easy, dancing in the dark. I'm melting for you like honey. I wanna stick it to your palms. Don't move any closer. I don't want this to be over. And I know we don't stand a shot, but the view from here is like fool's gold. Start me up just to leave me cold. I kinda like the way that it burns, and you'll never let me down if we never get a turn. And I'm trying hard not to fall to my knees, but I'm feeling lost and weak. I need a reason, I need a fever, I need a church for an eager believer. Just something I can run to. And the view from here is like fool's gold. Start me up just to leave me cold. I kinda like the way that it burns, and you'll never let me down if we never get a turn. Make me song is actually going to be coming out soon. I'm very excited. It's on SoundCloud actually right now if you want to listen to it. There's a demo. I'm very big on SoundCloud right now, so if you want to hear more of my music, you can find me, Abby Morgan, on SoundCloud. And if that doesn't work because I only have 8 followers, you can find me on Instagram at AbbyMorgan1, ABBY Morgan1, and there's a link in my bio. I've been actually fucking around with music production lately and just GarageBand and putting up demos. So this song is actually going to come out. I had my esteemed colleague, a musician called Dopamine, shout out Dopamine, he helped me with the track, and he had a guitar and all this stuff, so I'm very excited. And I'm filming a music video with my friend, and the song's called Lovesick, and this is my elevator pitch for the song. Basically, the time when you like someone, the time between you sending them a text and them texting you back, you can experience every human emotion to ever exist ever. Actually, it's scientifically proven, it's true. I would know, because I've done many experiments. You go from being whatever, I'm much better off without them, and be like, why don't they like me back, to being I don't even give a fuck, to I'm on his great aunt's Facebook page, let's see what's going on with that. And you just kind of flip back and forth between all these different highs and lows. And I think that it's funny because we live in a world that's there's a nonchalant epidemic going on, and everyone's acting they don't care about anything. And with relationships and stuff, don't go on the internet. Don't go on the internet to get advice on how to handle it, because it's going to tell you, here's how you get your power back. You act like you don't care, you detach. And it's no. I think the answer is to allow yourself to be lovesick, because when you let those feelings in, just admit you have a crush, you're not inventing anything that's never happened before, and you just let yourself feel it, the feelings actually become very funny. They're hilarious to me. I think it's so ridiculous what our minds are capable of. And so I wrote this song, as I like to call it, a parody of love. To kind of celebrate all those emotions that we're so often afraid to reveal to people because we want to look nonchalant all the time. I am chalant. I am not nonchalant. So this is Lovesick. Don't know what I think is gonna happen to me, using your face as a big distraction, talking to me, I can always switch on now, I've got 100 rabbit holes to go down, one man's crazy is another's romantic, forgive me for my sins, I'd rather be a winner, but mama didn't raise no quit. You lose the magic just as fast as you shiver down my spine. Hope you don't mind if I get a little lovesick, close-up magic, give it to me, a sleight of hand that's never lasting. I'll be leaving, but I'm never gonna be too proud to let the feeling in and watch it shake me down. One man's crazy is another's poetic. Forgive me for my sins, I'd rather be a winner, but mama didn't raise no quit. I lose the magic just as fast as I shiver down your spine. No, I don't mind if you get a little lovesick, lovesick, lovesick. Thank you. This is so fun. Does everything sound okay? I've never. Okay, cool. Thank you. That was fast and confident, so I believe you. This next song is called Secret Gardens, and you can listen to it on my SoundClouds. I made a track, and I like to define this song as like yearning the musical. Like clap if you've ever yearned. Yeah. I have yearned. And what I like about this song is it's saying something completely different from how it sounds. So you can get a better idea if you listen to the actual track, but the lyrics are this person attempting to be entirely self-possessed and aware of themselves and like, I don't care, but I'm nonchalant. They're like, I don't care, I'm in control, I've played these games before, I know what's going on in the situation. But the music itself is very dramatic and ballady and like over the top and like clearly like that's not the truth, Ellen. So yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. So I'm just gonna sing now. I'm actually gonna not do it in a higher octave. Walking on the line, in theory I'm a skeptic, but in practice I'm an open book. Leave the world behind. If I could get 5 minutes of your time, maybe I could get you hooked. It's all gonna blow before I get my say. It's all gonna go away. And I would travel to secret gardens, but babe, I don't kid myself. I'm not wiser, just a little familiar with the territory. I don't kid myself. Once a lonely kid, always kicking rocks under the bleachers, say I'm better off. Fumbling the keys, forcing the ignition, maybe I'm just trying to get off. Can't let it go before I get my say. Don't wanna go home today. And I would travel to secret gardens, but babe, I don't kid myself. I'm not wiser, just a little familiar with the territory. I don't kid myself. Just one more night, just one more night. Just one more night, just one more night. Just one more night. Just one more night. Just one more night. Just one I think my pick fell on the floor. This is so awkward. I want to die. Okay. Oh, I'm glad I said that. That relieved the tension. Okay. This next song. Okay, so I've noticed something. I've noticed a little pattern in my life. Don't know if anyone can relate. When you develop feelings for someone, there's this thing I like to call the resignation period, where your feelings have developed to a point where and they're doing some fuck shit at the same time, but you like them so much, you're kind of like, I'm here until this crashes and burns. Like, I don't foresee this going well, but like, God damn it, I'm hooked, so I'm gonna keep coming back until I will be pushed to that point where I'm not going to, and trust the day will come, as it does. But this is kind of like the sweet agony of that middle period where you're emotionally experiencing whiplash, you're having the highest of highs, because when you're with them, it's so beautiful and genuine and real, and then when you're alone, you are crying. Give me 4 minutes to pull myself together and remember that I shouldn't be here tonight. I get blurred vision, lose all my resistance in an open sight. I wish you would leave me alone. And I wait, hoping that you know. Tied to an anchor, but I just won't pull the strings. Or when you play me like a record, it makes me wanna sing like I'm 10 years younger, sitting on the swings. God, I feel like such a child. I just can't stop imagining when we're running through the rain, soaked down to the bone. When we're staring at a train from 5 feet too close, and I'm hiding all the pain in a cloudy veil of smoke. And the shadow remains on the pages that I wrote, on the nights I walk alone. Oh, I'm tied to an anchor, but I just won't pull the strings. And when you play me like a record, it makes me wanna sing like I'm 10 years younger, sitting on the swings. God, I feel like such a child. I just can't stop imagining. Watch me watch my intuition disappear at your discretion. Tell me all your childhood fears. I'll fill you in on all my years. I can read your mind, it seems, but I got no idea what you think of me. I'll memorize your smiling lines and hate the ways that I am. Tied to an anchor, but I just won't pull the strings. Or when you play me like a record, it makes me wanna sing like I'm 10 years younger, sitting on the swings. God, I feel like such a child. I just can't stop imagining it all. It all. Did I imagine it all? It all. Did I imagine it all? Okay, this next song I'm quite excited about because I wrote it 2 weeks ago at this point. And this is when the journey ends. I think I have time for another song, so I'm going to play one, but that's just a little cheeky little bonus song. So it doesn't have anything to do with the journey, as I've been calling it. I wanted to end with this song because I think that this is the best song I've ever written. And I'm not asking you to agree with me when I say that. That's how I feel about this song. You could hate it. Music is subjective. But I felt that way when I wrote this song, and I was very proud of it. And you know when something shitty happens to you and you're like, yo, like why'd that have to happen? Like, fuck. And then you make a piece of art and you're like, maybe this was the point all along. Maybe I had to go through this because I made this. That's how I feel about this song. And I think that that's why I wanted to end with it, because I think that, like, you know, guys, like not to be angsty, not to be dramatic, but sometimes life is painful and sometimes shitty stuff happens and it hurts you. But what I've realized is there's so much alchemy in your pain. You know, when something or someone hurts you and fucks with you, and you're like, oh God, like there's an opportunity there to grow and become closer to yourself in a way that you probably never even thought possible, and to fill your life up with beautiful things. And, you know, like if you ask your pain what it's trying to tell you, usually you'll find an answer that's like really fulfilling, and it's like, damn fucking right, because that shit hurt, so I better get something good out of it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I deserve a reward or something. And so if you're going through something, I just want you to know that, like, you know, don't ignore your pain, listen to it, because if you don't, you're gonna have nothing to say. Okay, and the concept of this song is basically, you go to a casino and you gamble away all your money, and then you're like to the casino, can I? Yeah, shout out Three Rivers. Press change, rearrange, ties off to repeat. Okay.
See that later.
You go to the casino, right? You're gambling away all your money, and then you're like, why did the casino take my money? Girl, you walked into a fucking casino. Like, a casino's gonna take your money. Like, why are you asking the casino why it stole your money? Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Okay. I just want a refund on my blackjack money. Well, wait a minute, what was the point of all these midnight visits? I put myself through hell because I'm thriving in it, driving with the stereo blasting. Melodrama politics were hitting that crack, now I'm sorry for it. Built myself a time machine to say ignore it, but that bitch would just laugh at me and walk on through the back door into the apartment, taking off her shoes and spilling wine on the carpet. Is this a scene that I'm making? Pardon my French, but are you fucking crazy? I don't really wanna know the answer, honey. I just want a refund on my blackjack money. I'm not a fighter, filling up the pages while you're uninspired. You're the pouring rain and I'm a shitty lighter, flickering without a chance to stand it. Just another cigarette that won't be happening, 'cause I quit. Wait, just kidding, you know that I'm full of it. I can't seem to give it up, and if you ever wanted one, you know I still got 'em. Kinda like a metaphor for all my problems. Is this a scene that I'm making? Pardon my French, but are you fucking crazy? I don't really wanna know the answer, honey. I just want a refund on my blackjack money. Is there a heart that's aching somewhere beneath the faking? I don't really wanna know the answer, honey. I just want a refund on my blackjack money. My blackjack money, my blackjack money, my blackjack money. What you even using it for if you don't care? I swear there was something there. Walking up the stairs, lowering the lights. Oh, night after night that I gave to you, even with nothing to do. We kept finding ways to lose.
wasn't fired before, Kiki's definitely firing me today.
And this is the last time I do this.
I wanted to play a song. Well, first let me say thank you so much for having me to DNA. This was awesome, and thank you, Melina. You were amazing. And I'm really happy to be here. If you want to hear more from me, you can find some of my old stuff on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever, under Abby Morgan. I'm going to be putting out that song Love Sick very soon, so you can also find that there. And like I said, check me out on SoundCloud, because that's where the real magic's happening these days. Hey. It's just Abby Morgan, so you can find it through my Instagram, like I said, Abby Morgan1, because I'm the one. Just kidding. But yeah, I wanted to play this song for me, basically, so you're just gonna have to deal with that, because this is not real, yeah. It's a song I wrote years ago called Ambrosia, off of an album, hey, everyone, so, off of my album that I made, and for the past 2 years I've not been able to listen to this album because I'm like, ew, it's terrible, and it sucks, and it's stupid, and I want to die when I hear it. But the other night after work, I was just like going home, and it was really late, and I was like, let me listen to this, and I was like, you know what, like, I think that a lot of people can agree that we look back on our old selves, and we're so harsh on them, and we're so like, ew, I was so cringy or corny, or I hated myself when I was like, I can't believe I was like that, but like, you know, I get to be a musician like for a job, which is really fucking cool, and wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the version of me that made Ambrosia, she had 4 chords and a lot of audacity, and I would be nothing without her. So I'm gonna play this song. It's a college liberal arts student angsty anthem for when you are drinking alone and you want to have a little bit of a pity party for yourself. So if that sounds like a vibe you're into, you can stream it. But yeah, this is Ambrosia. Talking in circles, just trying to feel normal. Black clouds form over my head as I enter the front door. I'll just pour more, it'll be fine. I hate the weather and I hate the news. I hate my hometown, I hate never hearing from you. And I hate the way I wasted 2 of my Junes. I know you don't think about me. Scratch out my name from all of your poetry. Call me crazy, you wouldn't be the first. I feel the dirt in the ground, fucking with my spirit. Don't wanna hang around, I'm making an appearance. This ain't ambrosia that I'm sipping on, 'cause the taste is wrong, the good feeling's gone. But I didn't wanna feel good anyways. This ain't ambrosia that I'm sipping on, 'cause the flavor's off and the feeling's gone. But it's easy to find a reason to love the pain. And I didn't wanna feel good anyways. This ain't ambrosia, but I told you I'm not a saint. Save all your tears, I'm not asking for pity. In fact, all I'm asking is that you ask nothing from me. Would that be so hard to do? Oh, I know I did this all for myself. Let you drop baggage on my bookshelf. Tried to save you like I had a clue what the hell it means to be well adjusted. Aren't we all just putting on a show out in public? This ain't ambrosia that I'm sipping on, 'cause the Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Let's give it up for. Abby Morgan. Well, I don't know, Melina Bowser.